Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on June 21st. It's the solstice. Maybe for some of you, it's the 22nd. Anyway, keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post here every day. If you like Aquarius only videos, I post those over on my other channel, Aquarius by Aquarius. Anyways, I'm doing this reading for this week, June 22nd through the 28th, and I got a couple of highlights from Tanya Gabrielle. She's here on YouTube as well, and a couple of the main highlights that I got from her channel were Thursday the 25th, all right, Venus trines Saturn and the Sun squares Neptune. So basically, the Sun squaring Neptune, you might feel like it's time to take a rest, or maybe you just want to take a rest. It's supported anyway. And that Venus trine Saturn is a lot about, what she said, being serious about having fun, being serious about having fun, love, money. So I don't know. Anyway, you can check her out. But Sunday, basically, on Sunday the 28th, Capricorn full moon. Also Mercury's going retrograde. Don't forget that. It's going to be stationing. All right, it's going to be going that direction. So also Jupiter entering Leo, and all of these things are like happening within a few hours. So I don't know. That's for Sundays. It was crazy. We're going to see once it come out in tarot. If I see those energies, which I usually do, I will let you know. But before I do start your reading, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much. So besides astrology, spirit guides, what else can we expect this week, June 22nd through the 28th? Between worlds. All right, crossing through. I'm hearing the doors saying break on through to the other side. I think that's the doors. I don't know. These are like when I was a little girl. I don't know. Nap, okay, and yeah, thinking, get out of your head, take a nap. So that might be what is picking up on Thursday the 25th, where it might be a good time to sort of take a nap and rest, maybe get in touch with your intuitive self, maybe clear your head. I've been seeing a lot of 4s as well in your readings. There's 44 and 24. All right, so maybe it's time for you to do that on Thursday. This one wanted to come out. It's sort of a highlight this week that you might need to rest. Interesting. I'm going to tell some of you something related, not related, but it's coming to me, so I feel like it's related. Okay. What I feel like there's like this crazy energetic pull, okay, between you and your divine counterpart. Not everybody is here with a twin flame incarnated, okay, but because there's a lot of people who are tired, and there's something to do with like this divine counterpart or twin flame connection, because you guys are like one energetic battery, okay? And there could be some twins who are going through difficult periods right now, and the other twin might feel it but not know exactly why they're feeling that way. Someone could feel it or experience it as tiredness. I know those are ascension symptoms, but when I touch this card, you see how these flags are going, like the energetic pull. It makes me feel like you're literally connected to somebody. And I do feel like you see how the energy is a little cleaner here and how it's heavier here. So I do feel like you and this person are an energetic battery, okay? And I do feel like it's very like twin flamey type of energy, but that, you don't got to be dealing with a twin flame. It's not about that. It's about pay attention to your energy. There might be a point this week where you feel like, damn, I just can't do nothing. I need to sit back and take a rest and not even know that you're tired. But I do feel like it's someone you're deeply connected to, okay? Deeply connected to, that could be pulling, all right? Pulling on the energy. Anything else for this week? So far, the rest is very important. All right, we have leg up, so that's also going to have a lot to do with like finance. All right, so I feel like with finances, no changes this week. I feel like your finances are steady. Okay, I feel like they're balanced. That's what I feel like. They're steady. I feel like you're still able to do the things you need to do financially. All right, this week. And TikTok in reverse. All right, so I don't know if some of you do TikTok, but for me it's also about a matter of time when it comes to something, maybe with these finances or maybe with seeing somebody. But I gotta be honest, if you feel, and this is going to be hard because a lot of you are already feeling tired. If you're feeling like some extraordinary, like weird tired, just know that you might be feeling someone else's energy this week, okay? Whether you know that it's their energy or not, you might just be like, why the hell am I feeling this way? It's awful. All right. Aquarius for this week, June 22nd to the 28th. June 22nd to the 28th. Letting go. Release. Now, someone could feel the loss of you. Again, there's like this. It's like there's this energetic balance that needs to happen. This would be like the heart and the mind not in alignment. Which way do I go? The mind says go this way, or the ego says go this way, but the heart says go this way. That might be why it's also important to rest. If your energy is definitely being affected or pulled on, it could be very hard to have clarity. We have Six of Cups. That's that soul tie. Also someone, past life connections, which are twin flames as well. But it's like soul tie. Now, someone could also be just feeling like if someone's missing you, or you're missing someone, like I said, someone could be feeling it. But I really feel like someone's feeling it, like in their physical body, and it's manifesting as like tired or maybe some form of depression. I don't know if anybody has recently started doing something, but it's working out. Okay, if you've recently started doing something, it's working out. Continue it. All right, it will be recent, but it's working out for you. Okay, it's helping you raise your frequency. It doesn't. I don't care if you're just walking, if you're just doing more, or if you're meditating, or whatever it is. But this week, continue doing something that you recently started. Don't slack. There's a lot of positive changes that are going to happen from something you've recently done or started. Just keep at it. Judgment. There's a decision. There's also awakenings. On the bottom, it's about, I mean, there's a lot of thought around a change. You might have a decision this week that involves, let's say, rest or making money. You know, somebody calls you into work, but it's your day off. Um, you do what you want to do, but there's a lot here, like doing what is best for you. All right, so it's gonna, how are you gonna align your heart and your mind when it comes to what you're supposed to do this week? Especially if you're trying to make money. Do you need the extra money? Do you want the extra money? Or should you rest? I feel like this week you might be finding yourself thinking a lot about, I don't know necessarily about your next move, but about guidance and direction in general in a situation. Maybe something involving a home situation, maybe something involving, even something involving sleeping with somebody. Um, because like I see this activation, right? I'm really guided to an activation. We see the light within coming out, the light within. And I just feel like if you spend some time alone this week, you're going to get some sort of creative divine spark going. Okay, and however it manifests itself. Maybe you're inspired to draw something if you're an artist. Maybe you're inspired to write. Maybe you're inspired to, try a new workout or but there's something about money. Like for some of you, it's going to be hard, even for me. You guys know how I be throwing these videos out here, but that was my promise, which is more about, it's not about money, it's about a promise I made. But this is almost like, we're only talking about this week. Are you doing yourself justice to go out there and make that money, or go out and do something, push yourself versus rest? Because there's a lot of energy of like, don't go out more than you have to this week. There's like kind of that energy, like kind of stay close to home or stay home, or there's something about, yeah. There's something different about directing your energy a little bit differently this week than the way you normally do. I really feel like it's like, I feel like if you don't have to make the extra money, and my thing went off here, I feel like if you don't have to do it, don't just sort of, because you'll be okay. Okay, there's something more important about balancing your energy this week than making money. Don't shoot the messenger, even myself, because I know. I'm going to go try and rest more. I'm going to listen to this one. I do be one of those people who push myself. And if you're one of those people as well, yeah. I just feel like there's an energy of doing too much, and it has something to do with your stability, money, surroundings. Is what I feel like. I also feel like if you're doing too much, you might miss something. I don't know what. I don't know what or how. I sense you might miss something if you were to do too much. You might overlook, you might miss. Then we have the Five of Swords here, and I got the Knight of Pentacles reverse. I almost feel like if you've been putting off something, okay, and you're like trying to push yourself to do it this week, I almost feel like it's not the time, because it might have something to do with the Mercury retrograde. Um, don't push something, is what I feel. Because a lot of stuff that happens in the Mercury retrograde is temporary, right? It's temporary. So if you're already kind of balanced and secure right now with where you are right now, because there's a lot of thought about these pentacles. These pentacles, these pentacles, these pentacles. But remember, always going after the pentacle, always going after the prize, that is masculine energy, which we have to have that, but the feminine energy is to receive. But if you're going after, going after, going after, you can't pause long enough to receive. And there's something about that for this week. This week it has a lot to do with money. You don't have to focus so much on that money this week, is what it's looking like. It's looking like take a chance and try something different. It's not saying take away anything you're doing for money. It's not saying any of that. It's saying just don't add. Instead, take that extra time to focus on it within. Being with yourself, tuning into your gifts, your psychic abilities, or whatever. We all have them. Connect to other realms and dimensions. That's sort of what I'm picking up here. I think it's a good week for you to explore your magic. Play with your energy and explore your magic this week, if you have the opportunity to do that versus make money. Because it's like, if you have free time, I feel like there's a choice. You have free time. You can take this free time to sort of explore a spiritual side, a creative side, or something like that. And you can also take that time and make money. And I think it's saying take the time to explore your creative side this week, is what I feel like it's saying. More importantly, I feel like you could literally have a very special experience with that. Getting in touch with your creative side. Especially, and I know I can relate, I know some of you, because I'm hearing something about the time, the time is speeding up. It feels like it's speeding up. There's something about that, about slowing down. Slowing yourself down and slowing down the time. There's something about that. Slowing you down slows down the time. Because what's in the environment is the tower. So that can mean like you push yourself too hard. Okay, even if you're retired and you're doing stuff like, you're out in the yard and it's hot. You push yourself. There's something about don't push yourself to the limits this week. Even though your potential is limitless, Aquarius, don't push yourself to the limit this week. Take some time to breathe out. It's saying you got enough money, okay? It's saying you got enough of everything right now. Just take a little time, Don't take away from what you're already doing, but if you have a choice to rest or make money, rest. Strongly saying, because I don't know, you might be risk of a burnout. So we have the Hangman here. All right, that's in the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to clarify. Yeah, definitely get in touch with your psychic and intuitive side. I just keep seeing that. Or your side of rest and peace. Let's clarify. These are work cards, so I like them because because this is kind of what it's talking about in this reading. It's like saying you're okay this week. You don't have to go after extra. So I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity to do extra. But I think it's saying don't start, not this week. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my gosh, what is all this? Ace of Cups. You got a lot of cards here. Just let me look at them. Matter of fact, if you could just take off one stressful thing from your list this week, it's highly recommended. It's that thing that gets under your nerve or nerves. There's like something in your life that's taking away from your peace. It's this week. And then there's also energy of, like I said in the beginning, talking about an energetic battery, how twin flames have, or that's just a term, divine counterparts, whatever. These are terms. But you could be feeling the energetic pull of a soulmate, all right? And that's really the biggest reason why you should rest, because it could short circuit or something, like short out, or I don't know. It's like between you, the battery between you, it's like, push, pull, positive, negative, but it can't be both positive, positive, negative, negative. It's not the way a battery works, not the way energy works. Energy circulates and has its own process like anything else, and it can break down. Mercury retrograde is known for stuff like that, but I feel like this is more of like a very strong physical pull. I'm feeling like your energetic field, just feeling like there's something about tiredness, heaviness, and then there's this, need help with money, a leg up, but it's talking about don't worry about the money, worry about the rest. Because if somebody overdoes it, then they might really be sick. Push the body, push the immune system. If somebody has been having someone resist a connection, somebody might hear from somebody they've been resisting a connection with. Okay, somebody now might be more receptive to a connection, and it has mostly to do with a person moving on. So it's like, oh, they're not after me anymore. They're not chasing me, let me chase them. But I feel more strongly about anything you've recently done, recently let go of, all right, especially in order to help your stress or your peace or something, or your peace of mind. Keep doing that. Just make sure you get your rest this week. I just feel like it's something as simple as if somebody asks you to do something for them, an extra task, whether you're getting paid or not. I just feel like it's saying, decline that extra work, decline that extra task this week. You're fine this week. Tell me about that Seven of Wands. Temperance on the Two of Wands, yeah. The other thing is you do have some communication coming, and it's going to involve money. So it's also saying, don't worry about money so much this week. You're going to have, I don't know, there's some communication, or there's some money here going on, all right? So there's no loss. Tell me about Judgment. Pluto energy, deaths, also Pluto energy, so strong Pluto, Scorpio energy right there. Wheel of Fortune. Reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the World upright, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So I really feel like somebody is repeatedly doing something because they're afraid of losing something. So it's like, I'm afraid of losing this. I'm afraid of losing this. It's like, I gotta work these 2-3 jobs or whatever. I gotta do this because I'm afraid. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose this. But what's more at risk is losing health or self or something like this. I feel like it's, I just feel like it's self, and I do feel like strongly there's an energetic pull between you and another person. For those of you, if you know like you got a twin flame or you have this very strong soul tie that you guys can feel each other's energy, if you're extra tired or something like this, definitely I think will be picking up on that. Okay. And it's going to be the person who doesn't usually have, because it's like somebody's energy is clear and good, and then this heavier energy is coming from this moon energy here, which reminds in this dog, someone in their feelings. And I feel like you would be the one, if this is you, like, where the hell this headache come from? Why am I tired all of a sudden? And it's like saying, okay, give yourself the rest you need. I do feel like if you're going to, I want to clarify that. Tell me about that Queen of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Well, there is somebody who is also thinking about you. I don't know. They could be somewhere thinking about you. They could be thinking about healing things, but I feel like they're thinking about like being with you, or you or them. I don't know. We got two people here, a matched couple. They're not together. They are not together at this point for whatever reason. Let me see if I can get more cards. Tell me more about this King and Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. It's like a match. I feel like I feel like you could miss something. So be careful about that, because I do feel like something is like happening. It's it's happening, and I don't know, two energies could actually match or meet up this week. Give me more about that. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Be a little conversation that happens between you and somebody. This definitely might be one of those weeks where you're thinking of someone or they're thinking of you, and then, I don't know, you guys talk, message, see each other some kind of way. This always reminds me of the 5D, so I definitely feel like, but your intuition is already telling you what you need to let go of. Your intuition, you already know what your limits are, basically. So it's like I say, like if you're out there in that yard and you know you can't cut the entire yard of grass, or you can't do it, like, know your limits. Definitely know your limits this week, because you're more important than whatever else, because definitely there's another energy pulling on your energy source. So there's that. And you might be hearing from somebody who is thinking of you, or vice versa. Tell me about that Hanged One, Pisces energy. Yeah, I do feel, I did a reading over on Aquarius by Aquarius. It could be a pop-up, I don't know. But there's like 8 of Swords. Somebody's like, 9 of Wands. I feel like someone's not ready or prepared, okay? I do feel like somebody could be like, there's a King of Pentacles here. That's where I feel like some of you could miss something that's coming toward you, something that's valuable, like a person, or this person is bringing valuable things, even like, deliveries. Remember, your ships are coming in. So I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important to stay close to home. It's definitely important to explore new possibilities and opportunities for your personal self, your personal growth. Definitely rest. See, this is what I sort of feel like, that push-pull. That's exactly what I feel, that push-pull, push-pull, push-pull. But if you got two people pushing, right? Then there's going to be a tower, because this energy cannot sustain. It cannot be balanced. There will be a tower. There will be a break. It's overloaded, and that's what it is. There's like an overload between two energies, and there's got to be a break. And the break is showing up as a rest. That would be like the break, to rest, to pause, to meditate, to be with self. That's going to help, especially if your energy is feeling like weird and funky. All right. I think you're picking up on someone else this week, and you need to sort of meditate or go out in nature or do something that makes you feel really good and vibrational. But it doesn't seem like work is one of them. Do something creative. All right. Six of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. Page of Wands. I mean, some of you might hear from somebody. You know, we are in the Mercury retrograde here. So you might hear from somebody. All of a sudden, you don't know about it. Seven of Swords. You're not going to know. Like this could definitely be someone just sort of pops up, or, you know, like you're thinking about each other, or someone's thinking, and it's like, oh, they appear. You might be feeling very tired. Like I say, there's something to do with you and this person sharing some sort of energetic, or you pick up on each other's energy. And I feel like this week it's going to exceptionally hit you. And I don't feel like you should be definitely focusing on extra things. Just focus on what you're already doing, but nothing extra. But you do what you want. Anyway, we're going to close out. I'm going to upload this so you guys can watch it. And I might do a bonus video, but now that I did this reading, I don't know, because I was going to put this live right after my live on Aquarius by Aquarius, but I don't know now. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't push it. Anyway, I'll start tomorrow. We got Ladybug. Good luck is on your side. All right. You're a bright energy, and let worry go and be happy. And the here and the now. There's something important this week about, I feel like, being close to home, but whatever. Feel good about being a loving and comfortable, colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You do bless the world. Anyway, guys, I love you. Have a great week. And namaste, my friends.